Hello everybody, welcome to the next video of Questmaster Early Access. Now keep in mind this game is currently on Early Access at the time of this making this video. This game is on Steam for just $20, well worth the grab. If you're not sure this game is right for you, there's a free demo version to try out. So, let's get to it. Okay guys, the reason you seen this video late because one of the developers, the creator of Questmaster, was not feeling well and he was feeling sick for several days, but now he's able to update the game. So congratulations, you're finally well. Alright, let's go ahead and pull up the page here. We got some goods updated. So let's go ahead and check it out. So we got here blueprints, a new huge addition to the game. Blueprints are here. So you're asking, what is a blueprint? Well, let's go ahead and read about this one. So here it is. Blueprints allow you to save a selected area to disk and Steam Cloud, of course, allow you to copy and paste it whenever and wherever you want in any dungeon. As you can see right here, you can actually copy it, and it's as easy as pressing save. This could be very handy if you want to save your layout for any other future dungeons, so that's pretty cool. We'll check it out once we're done here. It says this way you can reuse contraptions, for example. You can also upload them for everyone to enjoy, similar to dungeons. Of course, blueprints need no clear check through, which means their upload happens in seconds. You know, I could copy my contraption that I made for my popular dungeon back then, like a couple of months ago. Yeah, totally check it out. So next one, the Blueprint Browser. The new Blueprint Browser is the central hub where all the magic happens. Here you can browse through your own blueprints, search for online ones, and reuse your favorite blueprints. You can also search by name, which works in all three tabs. Okay. So go here. You can also check out blueprints made by people. That's pretty cool. Also, we got more on the grid and room outline, so let's read more about that. To make room for a new blueprint browser, we removed the dedicated button to toggle the grid and room outlines. These are now accessible in the settings menu, and you can also bind toggling them to a hotkey now. They are not bound by default. Okay, so this way here you can actually see the grid is now in the gameplay tab. So they made some changes to the game, so that's pretty unique. And we also got quick share. In addition, you can also use Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V shortcuts to both copy and paste selections in and from your system clipboard. This means after copying a blueprint, you could paste it into the Discord, for example, in case you want to quickly share a project you are working on. That's pretty neat. Just hopefully it doesn't get too spammy. Imagine that. And shadows can now equip rings. Okay, so this is very exciting. Let's read more about this. The ultimate power. You can now give shadow rings. They can carry up to how many rings your current ring box fits. So if you have the big ring box, you can give each shadow a maximum of 2 rings at once. Ooh. Just imagine how powerful you can be, but just imagine how powerful you can make the shadow. Okay, so this is very exciting. I'm probably gonna make a dungeon based on that. For like the ultimate challenge, you know? Alright, let's read more about this. Always access rings in part book. You can also don't need to use the ring list tag to access the rings inside the part book to allow giving shadows rings even without the tag. Note, however, that for collecting rings as a player, you still need the ringless tag, of course. Well, self-explanatory, yeah. Improvements to searching for dungeons by name. Some of you might have noticed that searching for a dungeon by its name was quite difficult in the past, as the dungeon browser returned way too many search results that didn't match up enough with what you were searching for. I'm glad to report that this is now fixed, as it turned out to be a bug with the underlying mod.io API. The search is now way more accurate and should help you find the dungeon you want. In the following example, I was searching for Tower of Winds, and the game now solely returns 2 dungeons, perfectly matching with the query, whereas before it was returning 30 plus pages of dungeons. Wow. Yeah, you can see right here, if you search specific dungeon, it'll show up. But not over 30 pages, so that's pretty good now. So it doesn't pop up so many of the searches, so that's pretty good. Okay, so we got this one, retry from checkpoint hotkey. You can now bind a key of your choice to retry from last checkpoint. It is not bound by default. Okay, so instead of resetting completely, you can actually use the retry from checkpoint. That's neat. And of course, file location updates. In order to allow automatic file transfer from demo to full game and to allow unique save data per log in Steam user, I had to make certain accommodation to where user data is located. As you can see, this is where locate the files in different operating system: Windows, Mac, and Linux. Oh, let's read more about this one. This is very important. New anti-piracy measures. Now remember, people, for those of you who are doing this, you better pay attention and listen. A newly implemented anti-piracy measure prevents playing the game when it cannot establish a connection with the Steam client. That does not mean that you cannot play offline. You absolutely can. However, if you try to execute the questmaster.exe file standalone without Steam being open in the background, having Steam offline still works fine too. The game will shut down after the splash screen. I'm honestly not sure how bad of an issue piracy is with Questmaster, but I figure I might as well add it. Now, it's very important to have this because people who refuse to pay, yeah, it would really hurt the development and the developers, their revenue of the game. So it's important to have the anti-piracy measure implemented. Anyways, last week of the Halloween event, a friendly reminder that the Halloween event ends on November 29th. So if you haven't grabbed the exclusive goodies yet, make sure to do so before time runs out. Alright guys, this is the last week for the Halloween event, so if you don't get what you need, it's gonna be gone. Possibly until next year. Okay guys, I've read so much. Let's go ahead and get into it. So let's go ahead and close out, and here is the first one. Here it is. Right, let's go ahead and get in. We'll be checking out the blueprints. Alright, so what you see right here in front of you is a new icon called blueprints. Going here, you can see where all your blueprints are. You also check out the online blueprints. And these are the list of people who made the blueprints. You can actually copy it and put it in your dungeon. I, for once, will do that soon on my end. So these are the people's blueprints copied. Very nice. course, there's a favorite blueprints. Okay, so we're gonna create one. Okay, we're gonna do this. Now, let's say if I want to put in something fancy. Well, it's a little tricky there, but so what if we develop something like we should probably copy these. Okay. And make the chest appears. Alright, just want to see how it goes. Kind of like that, but that's just an example, just to see what it looks like. So now we get to let's see, if we go blueprints. Wait. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, just so I don't feel lost, let me read more about the blueprints here. What do I need to do? Oh, right. You hold it down. Okay. So you can actually copy it, and then you... a second. Oh, I see. I see what's going on. So once it's copied, you actually drag it out and paste it. So that's pretty handy. Pretty useful too. You can also, let's see. You can actually save blueprint file for later reuse. So afterwards, of course, then your blueprint appears here. So that's pretty cool. It'll help you with your other dungeons ideas. You can also try and grab other people's dungeons and, you know, they put it in a dungeon. So let's say if we go here, paste it. Right, just like that. That's pretty cool. This is actually a pretty cool idea to have. And I like it very much. I like it very much. Well, with that being said, guys, let's move on to the next one. This one is for shadows. And check this out. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove this. Oops. Back on the screen here. Let's just... Good. Right, let's go ahead and put in the shadow one. So we have the shadow start out with the sword as a normal procedure. So when you come here, the ring box. Okay. So we give this. I believe we can give this guy the big ring box. The ring box. Oh no. I guess you don't. So what if we try to let's give him a charge ring. So he got the charge ring. What if we also give him the ghost ring? So now that counts as big ring bucks on the shadow. And ooh, I'm actually curious how this will turn out. So let's give this a try. The ghost ring box didn't work on him. So let's try a different combination and see. I'm pretty sure the ghost ring would work on the shadow. Probably it's a bug, so all right. So let's increase its power. Risky ring. So we got the risky ring on him. This is, well, let's try it out. Oh. Apparently, you can make that shadow very strong with that risky ring. So, oof, that's very scary. Very, very scary. You can do all sorts of combinations on the shadow by giving any ring a specific ring whatsoever. But my only thing that needs fixing is probably the ghost ring, because it doesn't give him the invincibility after being struck. Maybe. Or it can also give him the ring to prevent knockback. Let's give this one a try. Ah, it works. No knockback on the shadow clone. So that does work. Let's see. I'm actually curious. What happens if we could give Shadow the a ring? Hang on. Let's see if this ring exists. I'm looking for this specific ring. Oh. This ring right here. This is just a test. Let's see what happens. Yeah. It works the same way when you try to use that ring, and of course you can instantly die. So a critical ring does work on a shadow. That's just downright terrifying. Just imagine a big hordes of shadow creatures comes at you, try to kill you, but they can't because they need to do a critical damage on you in order to instantly kill you. All right, this is pretty good stuff. Well, guys, I believe that's all we have to show you for this update. Be sure to complete your Halloween goodies before the Halloween event ends, which is this Friday. So check this game out. It's on Steam for just $20. Well worth the grab. If the game is not sure if it's right for you, there's a free demo to try it out. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Take care.